Hi guys, this is Varun Dhawan and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
We have with us Varun Dhawan. Day 2 of ABCD 2 has released yesterday, and first day opening has been the biggest opening of 2015 so far. Varun Dhawan, wonderful to have you back on Bollywood Hungama first of all.
Thank you for you.
How does it feel that biggest opening of 2015 so far? 14 plus crores.
Honestly, I don't think it's sunk in properly as yet,
Right.
but I think more than the numbers, it's the love you get. You know, when you're in Gujarat, that people are standing in their seats and dancing. You hear that a film like that, North में इतनी बड़ी opening ली है when films, dance films don't do well in the North. And Mumbai में there's been so much rain and then people have still gone. So that's just love. There's nothing else. There's love for the film.
Right, but somewhere anticipation had been there that ABCD 2 will be taking like a damn good release, but at the same time, you've come up in approximately I think 2200 plus screens, which is very less. Gabbar was apparently having 3300 plus screens, and it had an opening of 12 plus crores. Do you feel heartened because somewhere now people would be saying that you've catapulted into the big league of actors?
You know, I don't know if I'm there as yet or no, but definitely I feel redeemed in a way or something like that. I think the release strategy by Disney UTV was bang on. The release date was bang on. Everything I think has just worked in our favor. But like I said, you know, when there's love for a film, it can go anywhere. So I always remember the story of Maine Pyar Kiya. When
Yeah, exactly.
it was released on 1 or 2 or 3 theatres, I think, in the first week, and then next week it increased, third week it increased, fourth week it increased. So I feel obviously the game has changed now, but when people want to see a film now, they go to see a film.
Maine Pyar Kiya, it came with a different technology as well in terms of I think the sound.
The sound at that time.
Yeah, at that
and
point of
this
time.
has come now with 3D. So
Right. Okay, but somewhere there has been criticism for 3D asset that maybe if it would have been in 2D, it would have been even better.
I think that
Do you agree with that?
Can go. No, I don't agree with that. That because I'm a big fan of 3D, and I'm not saying every film like Badlapur would never release in 3D, but I mean. ABCD 2 releasing in 3D is the best choice because the way you see the dance, you feel they're almost near you, or the Prabhudeva coin tossed, or the bubbles coming out in that one scene, and the whole flag thing in the climax. So I think for action films or adventure films, 3D is the way to go for me.
Okay, somewhere the way the entire team comes in, and the way you're just building a team together, and the way we see in the songs, the way it's beautifully synchronized. Do you feel that you emerge as a very fine leader in terms of the way you're just taking everyone together? So some of them are very fine dancers in their own right.
You know, this was very difficult for me to be a leader, and the best example I would go back to this was when I was playing cricket in my building. तो एक कैप्टन चुनते थे और उसके अंदर लोग चुनते थे. तो मैं हमेशा कैप्टन के जब मैं कैप्टन बनता था तो मैं हारता था ऑलवेज, एंड आई वुड बी दैट कैप्टन. मतलब सब लोग आउट हो जाते थे जल्दी और मैं बहुत प्रेशर डाल देता लोगों पे, एंड देन आई वुड कम टू बैट और फिर मैं भी आउट हो जाता था. तो आई वुड बी लाइक नहीं, आई एम नॉट अ लीडर, मे बी आई एम लाइक अ सोल्जर, मे बी आई एम समवन हु टेक्स डायरेक्शन. सो दिस वाज almost first time that I was trying to be a leader or to lead a team, and obviously I've matured a lot since then, but it was all through seeing Remo sir, through seeing the real Suresh handling his people,
Right.
that I somehow, to lead these guys, I had to somehow win their respect in dance.
Absolutely.
And that's a very subconscious level kind of a thought, but why will they respect me if I can't dance as well as them, or if I can't do the things that they do if they're telling me? If I was to use a body double for some of the stunts, or if I was to say that अरे मैं इसमें नहीं दिख रहा हूँ, I won't dance in the background, तुम लोग कर दो. ABCD 2, I think Remo sir did a smart thing. 10 songs in the film, I'm dancing in each and every song. No one else has danced in all the songs.
Right.
Either I've danced in Prabhu sir's song in the background, I've danced in Chunar Sun Satya also I have to dance. In every song of the film I have to dance, no matter whose song it is.
I think Chunar is very well done. It's not a conventional song in the first place, and I think the way it just flows is really good. Now, somewhere there has been criticism about the writing part of it. What is being said is that the dance sequences are one of the best that we've seen in the industry so far. But somewhere maybe the writing is something which is not really up to the mark. Considering you've just done a Badlapur where the writing was something that was really wonderful, and now it is expected from Varun Dhawan that you will be taking just interest as far as the writing of your movie is concerned. Do you feel somewhere that criticism is fair?
Not See, I love the story of the film, honestly. Individually, everyone has a right to critique it, but there's so many critics nowadays that you don't know who's legitimate and who's not legitimate.
Absolutely.
First of all,
Absolutely.
I love the story, I love the flow, and when Tushar and Remo sir told me about this story, I thought it's one of the best stories I've heard in recent times. An original story because it's taken from a real life story. As far as the screenplay goes, or as far as the moments go, these are all real life events. So it's something new that we've done, and there's a lot of spice and masala for everyone to watch this film. It's not only for the pseudo intellectual. So I'll kind of challenge that thought, because when you're going into the film, you're seeing kids really loving the film. You're seeing them clapping. You're seeing them being happy. And I had said this even before getting into this film, that we've aimed this film towards family audiences and children. We've kept it that clean. We've not gone into, I mean, if you go into a real conversation, वो कि अगर 10 लड़के मुंबई के नाला सोपारा से जाए लास वेगस, अगर उनके यहाँ चोरी होती तो वो लोग कैसे बात करते, गाली गलौज होती, मारपीट होती, जो कभी स्क्रीन पे आ भी नहीं पाती, which would not make it on screen.
Absolutely.
So we had to get a sanitized kind of a version of that and their behavior and try and put it on screen so it's accessible for everyone to see.
In fact, I read one of the reviews, and the way it spoke about Nala Sopara and the entire thing was in itself derogatory, which I think is definitely not fair at all.
Yeah, which I don't agree, you know, for them to say that. A lot of people, some people say that, oh, why is India always projected in this way, why is this thing and all. Rather than come out of your house and go and see now how India is. Why you are saying that? Today me and you, we are sitting in this office with AC, but this is not India. Or we feel Bombay is India. That's not India. And I know a little bit about India now because I'm traveling across the country for promotion. So I actually get to see. I go to colleges of all kinds. So I've actually seen, we are a very wide and very diverse culture. You know, each state, each city is different from each other. And I've been to Nala Sobara, I've been to Vasai. I mean, it's commendable, these boys. उनके पास कोई infrastructure नहीं है. And the fact of the matter is कि government ने support नहीं दिया इन लोग को उधर जाने के लिए. ये लोग खुद के बल पे गए.
Right.
तो उन लोग के जो प्रॉब्लम है वो लोग किधर से गए, ऐसा ही था. अगर इंडिया में देयर इज, वी डू लुक डाउन ऑन लेबर. आई एम प्लेइंग अ वेटर एंड देयर इज अ, वो सीन है ना मुरली शर्मा से, इसकी तू वेटर है क्यों ऐसा. Someone questions that, we don't give respect to waiter. किधर से आता है? You see it happening, ना? So that's life.
Absolutely. In fact, there's a very interesting dialogue in Munna Bhai Part 2, that how you talk to the waiter is something that. Okay, now the choreography of the songs, the final climax song, I think it's outstanding. I was telling you that I saw in the theater and people were actually clapping on that, and it definitely gives you those goosebumps. And the entire, I think the concept is brilliant. Just selecting a song for a hip hop final, and you're having like a song with Indian beats and typical Desi beats. That in itself must have been a risk, but it's paying off. And Bezuban Phir Se coming at a strategic point in the film, and I think superbly choreographed. Looks something else on big screen compared to what it does in terms of promo. So if these two songs, if you have to speak about, do you think that one of the finest choreographed songs in India?
I hope so. I think, I mean, I'm part of them, so I don't want to sound arrogant, but I definitely think they are, and that's the reason behind doing this whole film. And Remo sir honestly is a magician. Yeah, the way he shot these songs, the way he's chosen these songs. I think Bezuba Phir Se and Vande Mataram, the ending song, which is my personal favorite. Hats off to him, his taste in music, and Sachin Jigar for coming up in that. So one very interesting thing is that when Remo sir would take these songs, he would take them in Gujarati, hear them in Gujarati. तो सचिन जिगर गुजराती में गाते थे गाना उनको, और फिर वो बोलते थे ट्रांसलेट करो. So he has a very unique way of directing scenes. He has a very unique way of making songs also. Remo has to be like one of the most talented people I know right now.
There has been criticism about Remo Dsouza per se, since we're talking about it, as far as that choreographer, fantastic, but maybe like in terms of director, maybe he's not there. But you know, if you look at it from other point of view, in terms of what masala Hindi film is all about, I think he's using a lot of formulas, and somewhere they are working in terms of, you know, the nationalistic fervor is there, and Baap Bete ka angle, and the estranged son, and all these things. I saw it in a theater with people, and people are reacting to those things somewhere positively. Do you feel that maybe that criticism is not entirely correct?
See, I think any criticism is welcomed, and I know him. He'll take any criticism on the chin, and so will I. See, eventually we've made this film to entertain people and to bring a smile on people's faces.
Correct.
The patriotic theme is not forced. It's true. It was like that. When they went to America, they did go for personal reasons first, but after going there, they realized that they are representing their country, and that's a bigger thing. There's less melodrama, if I could say. You know, these scenes normally played out in Hindi films, there's so much melodrama. Over here, the melodrama is lessened. It's kept subtle. If the film has done well, these things have worked. More importantly than critics, it's worked for people. And that's the most important piece.
Absolutely.
The film works for the audience. That has to be the most important thing. We stop listening to the audience somewhere. We start listening to people around us. Marketing ऐसी होनी चाहिए film में. Films हटके होने चाहिए ऐसा. But people should understand these films. They should connect with these films. I think the best thing what he did was that each character has been able to connect with the audience. And not only me, they're taking Puneet, they're taking Dharmesh, they're taking Lauren, they're taking these people home in their thoughts.
This is Hindustan Times. The film also pitches Varun Dhawan's CV a few notches higher than the current crop of stars, threatening to break out of the monotony that's a norm in the industry. Now we know that he is a very good dancer, showcasing emotions and storytelling, however, is a different task. As far as your acting credentials is concerned, everyone is appreciating it. We've seen after Badlapur anyways. Does it make you feel good?
Yeah, I mean...
Because in a dance film, your acting is being appreciated.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you're crying, you can see the tears that you're not using the glycerin somewhere.
Yeah. I love and respect the art that I'm doing. I think I'm blessed to get an opportunity to be an actor. It's been a dream of mine, and it's a big responsibility of mine. Somewhere during this film, I really connected with Prabhudeva on a personal level. So all my scenes with him are like, there's genuine love and respect for that man. So every scene of me convincing him, every scene of me touching his feet, all came from the heart. My moments with the boys, that moment is a full improvised moment where I talk to them about this thing. There's no speech, there's nothing. Remo sir said, just speak from your heart and tell them what you want to tell them. And I told them whatever I had to tell them, and I love all of them. They are very, very talented, and I'm glad that they've got this canvas to show their talent, because they deserve it more than anyone else. The film, according to me, the film works obviously because of the emotion. It's not just the dancing. If there's no emotion in the dance, the film wouldn't work. So there's somewhere
absolutely.
Emotion. There is a connect
Absolutely.
in the emotion.
Reuters saying that Varun Dhawan stands out among the cast as an ambitious and earnest dancer. His character is graceful and fluid.
You know, honestly, I mean, I feel somewhere it's the Badlapur love also coming in. I was telling Shraddha also that मेरे को और करना चाहिए था. I should have acted better. I should have done this. And I keep asking my dad also that, do you feel I could have done this better? Do you feel I could have done that better? While everyone keeps telling me, no, you're perfect in this film. You have to play it like that, and you were perfect. And I know Remo sir is very happy, because for me this was a very different performance. I've done the comedy bit, I've done the romantic bit, and then I've done the extreme. So I'm a very extreme person. So for Faridoon, for me, this was a very balanced middle ground type of a performance. कि ज़्यादा भी नहीं करना है, कम भी नहीं करना है, yet he has to have this anguish and this direction. He can't raise his voice also, and yet it has to be fun because I'm young. So I had to internalize a little bit. I don't know how much of that comes across, that how determined I am or something like that. But I mean, I can be as determined as a 25-year-old is at that age. I feel the character is a bit emotional. I don't know. When I see it, I always feel, yeah, बहुत emotional लड़का है. And Suru is in real life. He's quite emotional. When I talk to the real Suresh, when any happy thing happens or any like sad thing happens, his eyes always like get. I try to do that. I don't know. कुछ ज़्यादा था या कम था. I don't know.
Salman Khan has said that I think ABCD2 will rock. Smile, Varun. He posted. I think he is quite fond of you.
I mean, I'm like I'm a child for him, and I've grown up in front of him. And whenever I meet him, I have a blast. And I got to spend some time with him in Dubai this time. And it's.
You said that you've taken away Shhuddhi from me.
He's just teasing. He's teased me, and he purposely has done that with me before also. You know, for me, it's the same, yeah. When I was meeting him when I was 7 or 8 or 12, the way he would fool with me, he's still pretty much the same. He still treats me like a baby only.
Right.
Like he still treats me like Arpita, because I'm Arpita's friend, so he still treats me like that age, and he fools with me about things. If there's a good-looking girl in the room, he'll give me a stare and he'll wink at me. So he does all these things. he's like family for all of us. So I mean, it's a relationship I can't describe, but he's just too sweet, and he's very fond of Remo actually.
The entire chemistry with I think Shraddha Kapoor is coming across very nicely. Even with I think Lauren, I think you guys are having that. In fact, we discussed that. I love Indian Brit.
Yeah.
In an earlier interview, I met Lauren recently, and I told her about it, and she said that he's being a bit diplomatic. So
No, I am being diplomatic, Lauren.
right. So what were your real feelings?
I won't say it. I'll tell her personally now. When I meet you now personally, I'll tell you what I felt. I think both the girls are amazing, and Lauren's just done so much. We kept so much of her hidden from a strategic marketing point of view that when people see it, they get a little shocked, and that impact happens. And I think that did work in the favor of the film eventually. And she's danced so well. She's done really well, even in the small emotional scenes. She's very good. Shraddha, I can give like a whole interview just talking about that girl. She's so special to me. She's a very good friend. She's a very good person. And I want to work with her again. I know for sure.
Yeah, I think you should, because I think there's somewhere that, considering it was a dance film, that
there is
that.
I feel there's a pair. I
yeah.
feel हम दोनों का कुछ तो है, and I feel that we have a pair, and we connect with each other anyway. As
It's something, I think the bonding is there. In fact, that there's one dialogue that she tells Lauren that he's so likable that anyone can fall in love with him. So I think that's something somewhat similar she said in our interview as well. Varun, actually, for our last interview, we had taken a few questions from your fans. We couldn't take too many of them. So, since there have been too many complaints, so we'll try and take a few more.
You were getting trolled on Twitter.
So, we'll take maybe a few more.
Okay.
But before that, if you can briefly talk about your forthcoming films. For Dishoom, I believe you're going to Morocco for training. And you're learning Urdu as well.
Dishoom, we are going to be starting soon, and the workshops have started. Again, it's a very different character. It's something that's going to be really cool for me to do. Dishoom is my coolest character I've played till date. It's actually very, very cool. The humor is amazing in it. I'm happy to be doing it. Working with John is going to be. He's huge, first of all, in size, and he's just. And John's actually a very funny person, and a lot of people don't get his humor because he pulls fast ones on them. But I know John since a long time, so I can't wait to work with John, you know. And
what sort of training are you doing? Are you going to be doing in Morocco?
We are doing some training in ammunition and a couple of dirt bikes and this and that. And first time I'll be doing action. I've luckily got John with me, तो कुछ भी हो जाए उसको पकड़ दूंगा मैं. इतना बड़ा है तो मैं पकड़ तो सकता हूँ उनको. And Jacqueline's in it. I met Jacqueline a couple of times. She's a very funny person. What I've realized, she's actually very, very humorous type of happy-go-lucky person. So she brings a lot of positivity. So I can't wait to start work with all of them. Actually, Dishoom is something I can't wait to get on board.
In fact, I spoke to Jacqueline and said that Varun Dhawan says that you are the best dancer amongst the new crew. She was quite like...
She smiled.
She smiled and all that.
Yeah, she smiles a lot.
Okay.
She's damn sweet.
You're learning Urdu for that?
I have to speak like quite correct. मेरा जो नुक्ते वुक्ते जो मैं नहीं डालता यूजुअली तलफ़ुज़ मेरी मुझे साफ़ करनी पड़ेगी, और मेरे वालिद से मैंने काफ़ी बातें की है इनके बारे में, पर नहीं, आई हैव टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन दैट. एंड हुसैन इज़ राइटिंग द डायलॉग्स. वो खुद काफ़ी अच्छी उर्दू बोलते हैं, तो देयर कपल ऑफ वर्ड्स.
हुसैन ज़ैदी?
या
the author.
No, नहीं उतना नहीं. हुसैन जिन्होंने ये जवानी है दीवानी लिखी है, 2 states लिखी है.
Okay. I thought Hussain Zaidi. All right. Dilwale, I think you're going to in June itself, or
right now me and Remo sir keep fooling that we are going to celebrate the success of ABCD 2 in Bulgaria.
Right, Bulgaria.
So we are going for a song over there.
Right, you and Kriti. It's like a fun song.
Me, Kriti, and Remo, and Rohit sir udhar hi hai.
Shhuddhi. Now it's a Diwali release next year.
Is it? I don't see. I'll tell you. Shhuddhi के बारे में फरीदून इतना लोग बोल रहे हैं कि मेरे को पता ही नहीं है, क्योंकि करण मल्होत्रा और करण जौहर ने कुछ बोला नहीं अब तक. They're saying we'll start the film and all, but outside से इतना information आ रहा है कि मुझे खुद नहीं पता है. I have to tell people, just chill on Shhuddhi. Before that, there's a lot of other stuff coming, and watch that. When Shhuddhi comes, promise we're going to try and make it the biggest film you've ever seen, and it's
when you start shooting,
going to be pretty kick-ass. Hopefully, Shhuddhi, it's timed sometime next year. There's no date given as yet because I need to finish all this before that. Brothers has to release. I've got 2 releases before that. Alia has, I think, Shandar will release,
Udta
and
Punjab is
Udta
there.
Punjab will release for her. So I think we'll get done with all this and then we'll get on to that.
Looking forward to working with Alia Bhatt once again.
Definitely, I think the brief we've given her right now is to get physically fit because she's on a lot of I don't know, we'll be shooting on maybe hilly terrains and all. फिसल के गिर गई तो क्या पता, so hopefully she's get a balance.
She'll be pulling in action as well.
Who?
Alia will be pulling in action as well. Shhuddhi.
I don't know about that, but we are making sure we train her before we get onto that film.
Varun, I understand that you're still not aware about the entire mayhem around Shhuddhi and a lot of other stuff. But the fact is that all your films have worked at the box office.
Yeah.
This one taking such a huge start. Many would say that Varun Dhawan is the latest superstar that we have. So how do you react to that?
I don't get it honestly. Yeah. For me, superstars are Khans, Akshay Kumar, Ajay Devgan, Hrithik Roshan. For me, these guys are the superstars, and they've always been, and they always will be. People who, like, I look up to and stuff like that. And
I'm saying in entire practicality actually. The thing is that
behave like a superstar.
you don't, and even Amir Khan doesn't behave like a superstar. And I think that the best part about you is that you are extremely down to earth. That I keep on telling David G all the time about that.
Normal,
that yeah. But even Amir is extremely. I think Shah Rukh Khan is very accessible and simple. You know what is being said in North India, the sort of response that ABCD is getting. You yourself said that dance films don't get that sort of response in North India, but it is being said because of the phenomenal fan following that you are having. So, in all practicality, it can be construed that you are one of the top actors that we have, not only in the younger crop but amongst any age group right now.
I honestly don't know how to react to this, and I'm not being humble or down to earth. In fact, people keep saying, "Oh, so down to earth." So I'm normal. I feel I try to behave as normal and as regular as a person can be. My job is I'm an actor. I need to go out there and act, and I love pleasing the audience. I love making them laugh and making them cry and giving them an experience. I love making these films so I can watch them myself also.
Right.
I love watching films. I don't know how to react to this. I don't think I'm there as yet.
You'd want to be a superstar?
Do I want to be a superstar? Yeah, I mean, why not? If I can earn it and get it, but it scares me also a little bit. It really does scare me, because I remember I went to watch this match in Wankhede with SRK, and it was crazy, yeah. Matlab, we are watching the match, but everyone in the stadium is watching him. So to have so many people look at you at one time, you're under the scrutiny, and I don't know how they handle it.
Dilwale coming up December 18th. So
Yeah.
excited about that? Christmas release?
I am very excited about Dilwale. And I keep saying Dilwale is my type of film.
Right.
It is, because I've said this to you even before. I'm a Rohit Shetty fan.
Right.
I've always been. And he's someone I've been dying to work with, and I got the opportunity. And the way the film is, it's like, I keep telling him, sir, मैं मतलब ये बना ही था इस script ये आपके साथ ये film करने के लिए. I might be the most excited person on that set,
Right.
because I'm dying to do all these things. I don't know if anyone else is. I'm dying to do all this.
What exactly are you playing in that?
SRK's brother in the film. I can't reveal more. I don't know if I should have said this. Sorry, sir.
Kriti Saran is very excited.
Kriti is a very big actress. I keep telling her about. She's very tall.
Right, and very beautiful as well.
Very pretty.
Right.
Like a swan.
Right. Arjun Kapoor is very
उन्होंने
excited.
क्या आरोप लगाए मेरे पे, मेरे को
Basically,
सुनना
I told him about that. You said that Hrithik Roshan is having a
Man crush.
Arjun is having a man crush on Hrithik Roshan.
Yeah.
So he said that Varun Dhawan is actually having a man crush on me.
On
And
him.
you should, and you should tell him that.
I think अर्जुन तुम्हारे जो नई लुक है, तुम्हारी दाढ़ी के साथ जो ये JR Butler वाला इधर जो दाढ़ी है, and the way Arjun trims it and keeps it, you don't let it grow above a certain level. I think it's a very Kunal Rawal type of beard. Arjun will get what I'm saying. And Arjun is a very close friend of mine, and one person who actually saw the film before anyone else was Arjun.
Correct.
I took him to see it. He's amazing. And
Do you have a man crush on him?
on Arjun,
Yeah.
I don't have a man crush on him. I have a brotherly crush on him. I have respect for Arjun Kapoor. He's my senior. हम उन्हें प्यार से चाचू बुलाते हैं. And yeah, I think if me and Arjun did a film together, it'd never get made, because we would go so off characters in the film, but we would not be able to end the film only. We would just keep going on and on.
Varun, before we just I think we can keep on talking a lot, but let's take a few fan
Fan
questions.
questions. Yeah, yeah.
This is Varun Well-Wishers from Delhi. Can we get this Student of the Year trio back again in some movie?
Can we get them back in the same movie? But do you think you want us back? I mean, going back to college again? Maybe somewhere
some-
else?
some other movie, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Any movie.
Maybe. Karan Johar can do that. The only man who has the power to do that is Karan Johar, honestly. He has to agree.
In fact, I interviewed Karan Johar a few days back, and I asked him that if 20 years from now, if he has to make a sequel of Student of the Year, so who are the actors that he would like to cast at that point of time? So he said Aradhya, Azad, and Abraham.
Oh.
So how do you react to something like that?
I feel I'd still be playing Rohan because I'll still be looking that
Kya
young
baat hai?
Karan. So
Kya baat?
that,
This is Sanjana from Mumbai. ABCD2, you have proved that you can rap, act, dance well. You can do all types of roles now. What's next?
what's next? Next is Dilwale. It's a big film. It's an amazing film, and now it's all the concentration is on Dilwale. It's on the D's, Dilwale and Dishoom as of now. Nothing else.
This is Yuvraj from Patna. Who is the most important person in your life?
I don't know if there's one person. There are collectively a couple of people. I guess my family and then some friends and this and that.
Okay.
There's not one person, and all of you also mean a lot, like a lot to me, honestly.
Okay, Samit Sikka from Gowalia. A David Dhawan film or a Vishal Bhardwaj film, your priority? If you have to choose between the two.
Whatever David Dhawan chooses for me.
Acha. But you're
let
doing
him
a film with David G as well.
Yeah. Before he keeps giving interviews and saying that I'm not giving him time, I'm saying I want to do a film with him, but he has to give me time. I'm turning it around now.
Arjun or Ranveer, whom do you consider competitions? This is Zoya from Lucknow.
None of them, yeah. This whole competition thing is now overblown. Obviously, there is a competition angle between actors and all, which is healthy. Maybe some actors see it as unhealthy and the anguish is different. But like ABCD towards release, I've got so many messages from all my actor friends. You have no idea how many of them have messaged me, and such nice words and such sweet things for them to say, because we are all in the same boat. We are all trying to, do the best, get the best film out, make that film do really well. So they also know what my feeling was or what my drive was for this film. So everyone is messaging everyone. So
Madhuri Dixit has tweeted that means something to you.
Means hell of a lot. She's someone who's revolutionized dancing in this country, and she's just outstanding as a performer. And I think before, Hrithik's been outstanding on this film. The way he supported this film, the way he's spoken to me and Shraddha about things. Shahid has been lovely about it. Salman Bhai, Arjun, I think everyone, we should support each other's films, and that's what we do. And that's what we should be doing, and because we want films to do well. If films don't do well, then they're all going to be out of work.
So looking forward to just showing it to Shah Rukh once he's, I think, back from Bulgaria. I think he's coming later part of this month.
He's I think they're shooting right now, and how good they're looking,
Yeah, absolutely.
They're looking, how good
really
are they looking?
good, yeah.
They're looking unreal. Like, I want to go and just look at them.
Absolutely, that is.
And I worked as an AD with both of them, so that's going to be damn funny.
Which film?
My Name is Khan.
My Name is Khan.
So I would actually go in the morning and give them scenes. At night, at 4 o'clock. I would go to Shah Rukh sir's room and Kajol ma'am's room.
Right,
and give them scenes.
Now you're working with them. This is Sheetal from Italy. Your favorite dancer, Govinda or Hrithik Roshan?
A tough one, yeah. How can you even ask such a question, Sheetal? How can you ask such a question to a person sitting on a couch, Faridoon? I don't know who to choose. You are my favorite dancer, Sheetal. You make Govinda's expression and you dance like Hrithik Roshan. That's why I love you. I love Prabhudeva now. Now I love Prabhudeva. And we had like a small get-together yesterday, and he danced on Chikapuka Reile. That's his first song ever which he did at the age of 19, and he's too good.
Amazing.
Too good.
Ishika from Bhopal. Rate in order of dancing skills. Shraddha. You have to rate her in.
I have to rate her in order of dancing skills. Shraddha, I'd give her 8.
Alia Bhatt.
Alia, I will not rate.
Why?
Because she'll give me a slap. I can't rate Alia.
Deepika Padukone.
Deepika Padukone is very, very good. I'll give her also 8.5.
Anushka Sharma.
Anushka Sharma ji will get. She's actually dancing so well nowadays in these songs. So I guess like a 7.5.
Priyanka Chopra.
Priyanka Chopra is too good. 9.
Do you still feel like a newcomer? This is Sophie from Germany.
Yes, I do feel like a newcomer, and I am a newcomer. I tell all the newcomers that I am junior to them. And any actor that's going to debut now, or they're going to debut after 20 years, I just want everyone to know that I'm the junior most actor, and I want to remain like junior, because people call me also Dhawan Junior, so I'm a junior.
Anya Khan from New Delhi. Whose character do you love most from ABCD 2?
Yeah. Can I choose two?
Absolutely.
One is Vishnu sir, and second one is Vinod. Puneet has played that character.
I think
he's done so well. He's choreographed Chunar as well.
Acha.
He's choreographed Chunar. He's amazing.
Fantastic.
And I feel he played that character very, very well.
He did.
He really did that really well.
Did. Okay, Varun Dhawan, wonderful to have you back on Bollywood Hungama, and congratulations once again for ABCD 2, and looking forward to like a 50 crore weekend, and like I think 100 crore is a possibility, because it's a Ramzan time and movies are not going to be releasing too many of them. So 100 crore hopefully, and all the best for that, and enjoy yourself in Bulgaria.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching. Hi, this is Faridoon Shahryar. For the most interesting celebrity interviews, do subscribe to Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.